Listen, we're not here to argue about what section of the military is better. I mean, isn't it Air Force anyways? Because like they're the most intelligent ones. That's not what the argument is supposed to be about right now, though. We're supposed to be arguing about PokeTubers and the bullshit, man. And guys, this is how do you want to know? I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown here so you understand. Whenever there's drama in an online community, usually the way that you know it's reached the next level is when a certain website covers the shit. And we have reached that point with the Pokemon drama because, dogs, as crazy as this is, Kotaku, and these niggas are controversial as fuck in the Smash community. I don't think Smashers talk about Kotaku often, but these niggas, Kotaku covered the PokeTuber drama regarding the King Nappy, bro. And look at this shit. Accusations of sexual predation, bro? Like, that's... What a title! Shakes the Pokemon community. Jesus Christ, nigga. I mean, damn. I don't know what kind of spin this article is going to put on things, but I know we shouldn't be giving Kotaku all that time. I mean, apparently they're not necessarily like the most... people just don't fuck with him, man. I still kind of do. But, you know, that's just my own personal preference. But Etika's opening up a can of military worms. I know. Me mentioning the Air Force thing. Let's not talk about that, though. We're here to talk about the PokeTuber shit, man. Let's go into this, man. I don't know if this article is going to be worth the read, but I think this might just give us like a little bit of context in terms of what the fuck is going down here. All right. We're going to scroll down a little bit. I know there's a lot that's happened, but I think we can catch up at this point. Last time that we were in here, apparently Billy Mizumi, who's also like a hacker in the scene, is also subject to some of the bullshit, man. It's still fast. I know. It's also, fuck me, man. Okay. So there was apparently a live stream that Nappy had done talking about the situation, and I'm not about to watch that, man. I don't need to see that shit. But there is drama going on in regards to other niggas. So let's see what the deal is here. Update on data miner Mizumi. This is the nigga that I was talking about. This is my homeboy right here. Well, he was at least. Statement. I would like to address that the tweets have been posted have been dragging my name through the mud. Streamers context. Really? I'm not proud of my actions. This is apparently this dude apparently did some shit where he was like asking for sexual pictures from somebody and guilted them into doing it, man. Somebody help me out with this shit, man. Because right now, I'm not really getting too much. It's like, what did he exactly do? This is Megan. Oh, this is my homegirl, Jen, right here. Philly says, this is Jen's take on the matter. I've also personally seen enough proof to say these claims about him are not taken out of context. I've been sitting on this for so long, not knowing what to do, but I'm done. Nothing to say. You were telling me how suicidal you were and that getting nudes would help you feel better in an attempt to get them from me. Have you forgotten? Because I sure haven't. Way back in 2017. Fuck, nigga. I don't know how many niggas who are in the stream right now have dealt with somebody who, I mean, that's just crazy. Using your own life as leverage to get somebody to do what you want. That's one of the most manipulative things you can do to somebody, man. That's like emotionally damaging on so many levels, bro. And I've had to deal with that shit. I'm not going to name certain situations, or certain people. And I mean, and it's not the people you think. I know everyone's going to jump to one person whenever I mention this, but there have been scenarios in the past where people have said to me, oh, I'm going, well, not specifically, but you know what? My time has come and shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know, dogs. It's a little bit too much for me because you should never, ever use your own life as leverage to get something out of people. That's fucking wrong, man. Did Nappy delete his Twitter? His page gives an error now. Yeah, Pum, he deleted his Twitter. He deleted, I think, all of his social media instead of his fucking YouTube channel. It's fucked up, man. A girl threatened to go back to her abusive boyfriend if I did what? A girl threatened to go back to her abusive boyfriend from Morty McFly if I didn't ask her out. It was horrible. That's fucked up, bro. Yeah, stuff like that isn't cool, man. I don't know. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And I'm sure I don't have to explain to you guys why that's wrong, because somebody else who cares about your well-being is going to naturally be in a fucked up position emotionally and mentally if you wind up threatening your own life for the sake of getting something out of them. It's fucked up. Stefan also Stephanie also shares a recorded DM log to prove it wasn't out of... Philly is on top of this shit, man. I don't even know what information I'm looking at. It's just every time we go down this rabbit hole, there's just also some new shit going on. There's some random shit. Wait, let me see here. I made out with a girl at a party, finding out later she had a boyfriend when she never told me. Well, that happens on a regular basis. I'm not sure if that necessarily falls in line with what we're talking about here, but, you know, I mean... I personally think this is a closed case on Mizumi. This is my nigga right here. It's up. Wait, he deleted his profile too? That's how you know it's fucked up, man. Like, bro, niggas, people are saying if you delete your profile, then it means that you're automatically guilty. And I can see that, but maybe they just deleted it also because they need to get away from stuff. Like, imagine that. Can you imagine being in the position of these niggas right here? They're fucked up. They're absolutely fucked up for it. But, like, having everybody on your ass like that, it's like... You know, they deserve it, but a part of me can't help but feel a little bit bad for them because it's like the world is on them. And yeah, they had wrongs and shit, but like at one time like that, you know, they're getting fucked up. I don't know. Is it fucked up that I'm like feeling for them a little bit? I just hope they don't do anything crazy, man. Like they can get help. They can recover from this shit. This is Mizumi right here. This is my boy Billy, bro. This is Billy, bro. I hope you can learn from your mistakes, own up to them, and face the consequences to become a better human being. Philly is out here posting the most right now, bro. Etika, that's so sad, man. This is happening to people. Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't want everybody's perception of this situation to make them feel like the world's a horrible place. The world has great shit going on for it, man. But it's unfortunate when stuff like this happens in communities that you're a part of, that you know of, that you're close to, especially ones like the Pokemon community. We're going to be reading the Kotaku shit in a second. Current update is that King Corfish arrived back home and saw Decador Nathan there and was in exchange. Feeling unsafe. Decador is a nigga that also did a lot of fucked up shit. Keemstar talked about him. He managed to get out of the house and stay at Hayes' place. Ryan and Nathan share a lease. I'm not sure what details I'm looking at here. I'm just trying to read up. Sacred sipped friendship and love juice. The fuck? It's going to be an awesome year. This is the positivity I want to see. Well, just the fact that they're making moves, you know? Mudkip Mama. This is another person. Okay, so this is one of the new people that was involved in a lot of this drama. Mudkip Mama is somebody who was also apparently... Well, I don't want to say for a fact. I'm still reading up. Etika, what the hell is going on? We're reading up on PokeTuber drama right now. This is a whole timeline. Within the last stream, we were covering like niggas in the Pokemon community who were going after little kids, nigga. It's fucked up. People underage. I shouldn't say little kids, but people underage, man. Yeah, bro, this is drama. This is real shit, man. We got to read up. Billy deactivated his Twitter account. Damn, bro. I know that there are more incidents around our community, and sometimes not everybody will be able to see it, but I'll provide this hashtag for you. Poke me too? All right. All right. Philly, you're kind of doing a lot right now, man. Poke me too as a hashtag. Like, come on, bro. That I don't know, man. Like, I feel like this situation is a little bit too serious for some of the stuff that Philly's saying out here. But at the same time, it's good that he's documenting this. And, you know, some people would say he's doing it for the attention of it all. And yeah, to a degree, I can see that. But on top of it all, it's mainly for the sake of information and helping out people. There were victims in this shit, man. Victims who were fucked up by niggas like, apparently Nappy was running a kingdom. And the dude had a bunch of people underneath his fucking wing and shit. And he was controlling, manipulating everybody. And like, apparently Tricky Wee, bro. We're talking drama, bro. Like this, but if you guys aren't familiar with the Pokemon community, then just to give a little bit of a background, I'm super, super close with a lot of people that are in it because I used to be in it myself. So I'm just reading up on what the fuck is happening with all this drama shit, man. He's talking about his platform. Okay, King Nappy thread. The King Nappy Nation is attacking. This is on the 2nd, so we're going back a little bit. And this is what Tricky Wee sent me. It's actually interesting because Tricky had sent me some information as well regarding the Nappy stuff. But all right. It seems like there's a lot of stuff being thrown around right now, so I'm gonna go to the Kotaku article and see if there's like sort of like a nutshell version. Because right now I feel like I'm just getting a bunch of scattered information from Philly on his page, which is not necessarily like a fault of his own. He's just posting what happens, but like there's a lot of stuff going on here, and I feel like Kotaku, they might just nutshell it a little bit better for us so we can get the information we need right away, so that way we don't just BS all day. Let's just see what they have here, man. Accusations of sexual predation are rocking the Pokemon YouTube community after 12 alleged... There were 12 victims in this shit? 12 victims made public statements against 4 individuals in the scene, including Kyle the King Nappy McNeil, a well-known Pokemon YouTuber with 500,000 subs. Pokemon is a franchise that appeals to kids, plus adults who grew up with the game. The series spawned a lively scene on YouTube. We know all this stuff. Earlier this year, Kotaku reported on Twitch streamers and YouTubers that take advantage of their large platforms and the power differentials they generate to abuse fans, and especially underage fans. In the past, games like Minecraft, which also attract younger audiences. You know, now that just sounds crazy. I don't want to ever say that that's the distinction that people use to take out their fucking fantasies on people that are more vulnerable. But damn, man, if there are niggas out here who really went into these scenes thinking, yo, I can take advantage of some little niggas, now that's fucked up, bro. But, you know, I'm not going to assume the worst. I want to give the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, damn, at the same time, how do you give niggas... Oh, shit, here we go again. Real talk, skip button. Let's get back to it. Earlier this year, in the past, games like Minecraft have given rise to megastars who, according to a report by Vice Motherboard, have in some instances allegedly sexually preyed on underage fans. This weekend's allegations against Pokemon online community and the power dynamics within it are similarly explosive, man. You said a mouthful right there. Began last week after a 19-year-old student named Sylveon, and this is my homegirl Felicity, who asked Kotaku to keep her... Oh, fucking Christ. Okay. Did I just fuck... Asked to keep her name private, published a YouTube video titled Finally Coming Forward. In the video, she accused Nathan Putman, who goes by Decador and makes graphics for widely regarded Pokemon YouTubers, of asking her for nude pictures. So this is the Sylveon video that we had seen before that we did not fucking watch because it was a little bit too long. And, you know, the streams... Well, even though I know we're here for hours on end, you know, those hours are valuable, bro. Like, we kind of go through a lot of videos in that time span, so we didn't really have necessarily 20 minutes to get to that. But apparently in that video, he was asking her for nude pictures when she was 15 years old. He worked with many of the biggest names in the community and appeared at live events with them. 4 women have accused him of preying on them when they were either underage or just barely 18. Thank God this nigga is gone. She said over a Discord voice call, we're building up now. So damn, even Kotaku themselves on this article, man, they're literally covering this shit in progression. Like they're like going along with the steps, the same way that Philly was giving us the timeline. I'm watching your stream on my Switch. Etika, I don't care. Watch anime. Well, if you don't care, you probably weren't a part of the Pokemon community, but I was, so I care about a lot of this stuff, which is why I'm reading up. Like I said, guys, we're not here to wild out and do a bunch of JoJo or Deep Web or anything. If you were expecting JoJo or Deep Web today, then you're on the wrong channel, dogs. We're just going with the fucking flow, to be honest with you. Kotaku's article was before the important photos. Photos, Christian. Christian? Photographs? What kind of photos are we talking about here? When are you gonna play games? I'm not worried about games right now, bro. I'm reading up on this shit, bro. We'll do that other stuff later, man. I'm covering what I care about right now. If you guys listen, I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. We have a lot of viewers right now. Viewers, I don't give a flying fuck about what to do in terms of entertainment value. I'm just covering what you gotta understand where I'm coming from with this shit. Ow, that was cold, bro. After sending her shirtless pictures of himself via Snapchat, she says, he asked her for nudes, which she says she initially declined. He continued to make me feel like the bad guy, she said. Eventually, and that's another thing about manipulative people, man. They always flip the script on you. Eventually, she says she assented. Sources say he was in his early 20s, which they're working to confirm. I don't, it's like this, I think, is going to pull at our heartstrings, man. I'm going to fucking, I'll keep on reading. I don't even want to open up. I mean, I know, like, for accuracy and stuff we should, but I can't take that right now. My heart is already fucked up as we speak. It was really annoying to me, but I was scared of him. Wow. So either way, we know that this dude is full of shit. This is already done. I want to get to the King Nappy part. This is what we need to get to. PokeTubers getting bodied, man. Yeah, that's like an understatement right now. Niggas are getting fucking Thanos out here, bro. Etika, make this a long stream. I can't have enough. We'll be here for a little while. Let me see. Over Twitter DMs and Discord messages. Passively aggressive naked pictures from them. What in the fuck? All this is happening as niggas are doing LPs and Nuzlocks and the randomizers and shit. Like, it's crazy. You would expect a viewership, an audience, which is consuming content that's so lighthearted and child friendly. The last thing you would ever be expecting is content like this, man. I feel it's important for everybody to know the horrible things he's done, not only to myself, but many others, bro. Kotaku has seen proof that her age, which was 16. Wow. Okay, here we go, guys. This is the stuff we're talking about here. So on March 31st, King Nappy McNeil. This is somebody, if you're just joining me for the first time today, you probably don't know about some of the older beat that's happened in the past. King Nappy McNeil. This is a guy who previously worked with Decador. Putnam, that's what that nigga is. There's a lot of names being thrown around here, but there's a lot to this. Oh my God, there's a lot to this, bro. Damn, I didn't realize Kotaku was being this thorough. And shout out to Cecilia. I've seen a lot of her articles, man. I think she's actually cool. But dogs, this is a lot, bro. Wait a minute, why is Nappy clowned the fuck up right now? I guess we gotta watch like a little bit more of a nutshell type of video, man. So maybe it is going to be on Omni. Omni, I hope you don't I hope you don't mind me watching your video. It's Smashologist. What's going on with you, bro? I haven't seen you in a really long time in the chat. And he says, watch the Omni video. You know what? Maybe that's the universe telling me what I need to do, man. Smashologist, always cool seeing you in the chat, bro. Hope you've been good with yourself. Let's see what the deal is, man. Gonna give Omni some love here. Oh, and he's got some Smash going in the background, bro. Break it down, man.
Update video and a wrap-up video of our last video where I talked to you guys about the potential child predators in the Pokemon community. Honestly, I don't want to drag this out. This is a very important video, so I'll stick to the facts of what's been presented since the last time we've talked.
Okay.
A summary of the events, and I'll reserve kind of a last-minute message for you.
I'm not even reading the gameplay. Watching the gameplay. I'm just gonna read the chat.
Okay, cool. Let's wrap this up. If for some reason you didn't see my previous video on this subject, in summary, many people were coming out exposing PokeTubers for exhibiting behaviors of being a child.
Whoa, Christian Sanchez
outside of their
says
testimonies from their experiences, many of them.
Hold on. Christian Sanchez says the photos of conversations of Nappy. Check Tricky and Nexus's timeline, bro. As a matter of fact, I had mentioned that Tricky had messaged me about that stuff, and I didn't I didn't read too much of it. It just looked like a lot. There's a lot of receipts here, man. And I think honestly, reading through a lot of this stuff, man, even though like it is the facts, I just wanted to get nutshelled at this point, which is why I think Omni's going to do the job.
Provided evidence in the form of DMs and messages that occurred in the past.
Bro.
On top of that, many of the accused had multiple victims come out and almost a domino effect. And at the end of the last video, both Decador and Mudkip Mama at that point in time had already fled the internet by deleting all of their social media, including their YouTube accounts. However, what was still left outstanding was the situation with PokeTuber Nappy, whose last interaction was a long-winded Twitch rant where he talks about a plethora of things within a 2-hour span. He deleted the VOD immediately afterwards. Fast forward, eventually Nappy came forward once more on Twitter with an
apparently he was being extremely dismissive and avoiding the subjects. Like, okay, I'm going to speak purely from a state of like, because here's the thing now, like I'm a little bit of a bigger content creator now, so I have a voice, so I have to be careful with how I word things because I don't need niggas trying to sue me and shit. But apparently there's allegations that not only was the King Nappy trying to date Hoodlum Scrafty, who was another YouTuber out there who does Pokemon content when he was underage, but that the King Nappy apparently, allegedly, also has an underage partner as we speak, bro. I don't know, man. It's kind of like, oh shit, here we go again. But bro, Etika's being on there. Yo, listen, man. I can still be a wild nigga, you know? It's not about me not being like myself, but you know, I gotta present things in a certain fashion. I can still be real, but I just gotta be like allegedly, apparently, supposedly, you know, nothing locked in with facts. Hoodlum Scrafty. Well, yes, nigga. Apparently, this nigga, King Nappy, bro, tried to make moves on this nigga back in the day while he was young, real young, bro. It's fucking crazy, man. I don't like. I can't even put my. Someone in the chat just said my mom abused me when I was 6 years old. I'm sorry to hear about that, man. It's an unfortunate world, man. A lot of people have to deal with fucked up shit like that growing up, man. It's crazy. But anyways, let's continue with the. I kind of went off topic. Omni, he was doing a really, really good job explaining this whole situation.
I'm not going to read it because it's pretty long, but I'll leave it up here for you guys.
Everything in this subject is so long, man. It's like that's the main thing that's been like a problem with this whole. Nick's video has all the evidence in the description.
Pause the video if you need to, okay? The summary of the update is that Nappy took a moment to step back and reflect on everything that has happened. He mentions his intentions were based on good intent, that he's not attempting to deflect, that he feels he could either stand and fight and defend for himself, or he can just recognize what he did wrong and apologize, which he does. He claims that he never...
Nappy's most recent kid boyfriend was last year, and he was 16, 17. I mean, damn, bro. He should know... Dogs, you should know better than that, man. You really should know better than that. What's wrong with this, man?
Meant to manipulate people, and that he's hurt that people feel the way they do about him. And lastly, he's going to step back and refrain from creating content to put himself in the
find out what the fuck the deal is. So let's continue with this.
He apologizes to his viewers and fans, hopes they'll find a good replacement.
I had to expose you, though. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you think this is? Like the PewDiePie BTS situation, dogs? Or what you want me to fucking... I'm already following you. You can stop it now.
One day he may return when we're in a better place. From there, more PokeTubers began compiling additional evidence of Nappy's relationship with Callum, simply reinforcing what Nappy had denied on the stream. It then came to everyone's attention that Nappy currently has an underage boy.
This is what I'm talking about here. I mean, even though I was trying to like save it so I read up on everything that's happening on camera, I mean, there's some things that you just can't fucking hold back. And the fact that Nappy had an apparently, allegedly, an underage boyfriend while all this is going down, fuck.
Boyfriend, and that this person would be coming out soon with their story and evidence as well. Shortly after this news came out, Nappy immediately deleted his Twitter and locked his Instagram. Eventually, the person in question, Stormy Kingdra, released a twitlonger where he discusses the extent of their relationship. Nappy was 25 at the time, Stormy Kingdra was 16. He was also a very huge fan.
25 and 16 years old? Look, man, there's no room for any leniency. Can I please help dogs? If you can't, man, you can't. Stop, bro. Like,
fan of Nappy's. In his twitlonger, he corroborates both Game Boy Luke's and Callum's stories as well. He also apologizes several times within the twitlonger for the consequences of him no longer being silent about it.
Didn't think that the guy was gay. I mean, him being gay has nothing to do with it. But I mean, yeah, if you're, I guess, you know, if he wasn't open about his sexuality before, then it would be surprised. Like, cause I mean, but then again, you know, nowadays I don't really put too much value on people's sexuality in the first place anyways. So, you know, that'll always be something that I'm just sort of blase about. But yeah, I can see for some people being like, oh wow, wait, he's oh, I didn't realize he was not only a predator, but he was also gay. That doesn't make things worse, you know? And I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable and shit like that, man. Because it's like, yo, like it ain't about him being gay, but it's just like the fact that you're out here and you're 25 years old, dog. You can't be talking to a minor like that. I don't care how old they look, bro. Like, listen, if niggas were out here talking about fucking, what's her name, Catch Me Outside girl like that, bro, it's fucking inappropriate, man. I don't care how they you can't, nigga. That's the law, bro.
Along with the
that's so crazy to me.
Longer are disturbing exchanges between him and Nappy via Discord messages and eventually text messages once Nappy got Stormy Kingdra's phone number later on. To wrap things up,
Utia Dutta says FBI about to end his whole career, bro. They about to ice beside this nigga. Some people do talk about that girl like that. Marche, I've seen, man, and you know it. Dog, I don't know, man. Like that's to me. Is just...
Game Boy Luke posted a screenshot of Nappy's Twitter activity showing that before he deleted his account, he was deleting several messages at the time as well.
So he's moving evidence off of his Twitter account too? Okay, man. Now, let me know in the chat. Does deleting old tweets, that's kind of a guilty sign, isn't it?
At time, it was roughly around 80 deleted messages.
80 messages!
Interactions and other messaging outlets were also being deleted as well. You'd think that'd be the end of it, but eventually another person came out as well with a screen cap showing Nappy also exhibiting behaviors of flirting with.
What you doing? Laying here trying to sleep. Help me, baby. How slow? I don't know. Talk to me, dummy. Text me. I did. You never replied. And this is a minor he's talking to?
Young fans. Anyway, that wraps up
Young
everything.
fans?
Again, are but eventually another person came out as a screen cap.
Etika, delete your tweets before it's too late. Listen, man, I don't know if I've ever had sexual advances to children. I don't know if I've fallen in that category per se. Maybe I should check my DMs. Fuck, nigga.
Showing Nappy also exhibiting behaviors of flirting with young fans. Anyway, that wraps up everything, and you again are now all caught up. In my last video, I also forgot to mention Mudkip Mama, a female PokeTuber, was claimed to have engaged with sexual activities with a young guy from the Pokemon community. There was also evidence showing her coming onto other young
So there's girls out here hunting for young dick too? Now that's just unfortunate, bro.
As well within the community. There's another incident like this from a well-known data miner named Mizumi, who has also attempted to date a minor. And so in the last video, I ended on this, hey, if you see something, say something note. Today, I want to address the concept of power, influence, and grooming. But before that, really fast, I'll give my 2 cents on Nappy. I've remained neutral with Nappy because, again, I feel that it is important to not jump to conclusions, you know, and to allow...
Okay, so in regards to, nigga, the Pokemon community is full of freaks and weirdos, man. It's freaky and nasty over there right now. Maybe there was a reason why I took my leave from that bitch. But obviously, people have asked me in the past, because I've had prior beef with Nappy and shit, they've asked me like, oh, did you know about like that shit? And no, of course not. I mean, if I had known about it, would I have talked about it? Yes. I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, I wouldn't be able to fucking hold it in at that point. But, you know, I think something like that, they definitely wouldn't have let that be discovered easy. But in terms of Nappy and me, I had done, like, I feel like I had wilded out on him a little too long. So if you guys remember, I offered an apology. I was like, hey, man, we'll be good. We had drama before, but I'm ready to move onward, man. And but damn, the last thing I would have ever expected is some shit like this, dogs. It's unfortunate, man, and you just hope that he learns his lesson among the whole thing, bro. I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. The alcohol's starting to catch up to me a little bit. I'll be right back. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of niggas out here who, if they see clout, they just get blinded by that shit. Like the fact that JYT earlier was saying how, oh yeah, we knew about some of the stuff that Decador was doing, and we were trying to talk to him so that way he doesn't do it, man. That's not right, bro. Like, if somebody really does that wrong and they're wilding out here, and even if they have like clout and numbers and shit, you can't just sit on that, man. Like, it'll come out eventually. Like that's just like bad behavior, you know. I don't know, man. I really do want to kind of let me see more of what Omni's opinion is.
Attempt to justify their side. In my opinion, no matter how bleak it initially looks, that's just the right thing to do. You shouldn't want to condemn an innocent person as much as you not want to let a guilty person run free. The evidence shown against Nappy is overwhelming. There is a body count of his victims. Victims all have their own unique stories and unique DMs.
So what is it, Game Boy?
This doesn't include people out there who could potentially exist who haven't come out. And as much as I like to hope that Nappy wasn't this type of person, I don't see an innocent person doing the things that he's done. I don't see an innocent person.
My problem, you know, it's funny because people were saying how Nappy was being really if you guys watched that nigga Nappy's live stream, apparently he had been talking really avoidant about the issues and not like addressing anything. And yeah, man, I feel like I honestly had that same issue with the dude because he was sort of avoiding it in the same way, like back when I had the PokeTuber spoiler thumbnail problem with him. You know where the problem with me and Nappy had really started, man? Back in the old days, way before any of you niggas were here, when I was doing Pokemon content, right? This nigga Nappy at some point would be posting and putting all these spoilers in the thumbnail and shit like that, and I got pissed off because I think it was too much information that was being revealed at one time. And eventually I just kind of got like, you know what? I got to make a video about this so people know not to put spoilers about who the the E4 Elite Four is. And he got pissed off and he came around to the video and was like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be trying to sneak diss at me for views or whatever. And so I got pissed. I was like, I'm not doing this for views, because he was a way bigger channel at the time. And yeah, it just right away, I just got this really off vibe from him. And ever since then, every time I've talked to this nigga Nappy, I can't explain it, bro, but it's just, I've always gotten this really bad vibe from the nigga. So, you know, words can't explain sometimes what the heart is feeling or experiencing. And that's definitely the case with me and that nigga Nappy, man. Overall, do I think he's a bad person? Automatically, if you're fucking trying to take advantage of people who are younger than you just for like extracting clout and stuff, I think that makes you a bad person. I think it does. I mean, maybe it doesn't to some people's definition, but I think if you use your audience to get something out of somebody who has less than you, out of manipulating them and actually not helping them out, then yeah, you're a bad person, man. And you know what? Maybe it's the wrong. Maybe I don't know if this is gonna make some people hate me or whatever. But yeah, you're a bad person instantaneously. So, yeah, I mean, you can improve, you can learn, you can get better. That's the crazy thing, you know. Everybody has potential and capacity to learn from their mistakes and to get better. Which is why I guess with all this craziness that's being put onto these niggas, I hope that one day they can truly just learn from their actions and be a better person for the future. But for now, they gotta go away. They gotta vanish. They've been Thanos. Nobody wants to see him right now. It's gotta be a couple of years. Maybe in the future that'll be different. But for now, I think it's good.
I need, ay, the shawty gon' talk me before I'm leaving. Ay, all these bitches salty, they hate me for no